been on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or drive the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn.
Just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl. And we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. That's going to be taken in at the 8. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
There's not a guy on the field today who doesn't want to play his best football on one of the biggest stages. But in particular, this QB, he was on fire a week ago with 3 touchdowns, and he knows an effort like that again could put him in the conference title game.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the gun, Darnold. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
No one's around him. He's got space. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A pickup of 17. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Seattle.
Staying with Walker. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Throwing here, Darnold. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. He's got a lane up past the 30. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
There's not a guy on the field today who doesn't want to play his best football on one of the biggest stages. But in particular, this QB, he was on fire a week ago with 3 touchdowns, and he knows an effort like that again will put him in the conference title game.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Brought in right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Mitchell up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Dumped off to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Donald hit, and he fumbles it. This is scooped up by the Vikings. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, he's no longer a quarterback on that play. He's more of a running back. And what's priority number 1 for a good running back? Always ball security. If your number's called, you've got to tuck it away. You can't be giving your opponent any free possessions.
He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He rolls to his right. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
One after try, good by Reichert. And the Vikings take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Darnold on to play action. Fits it through the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 23 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Play fake, Darnold. The Vikings bring pressure and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. About set for the second quarter, Seahawks football here. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Throwing now off the play action. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Back deep is Rodgers. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down. First and 10.
From the red zone now. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock, pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. No throw, third and long. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
That's another first down.
The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. And the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal a little bit tougher here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-point lead. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Seahawks offense running out now. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Darnold with it on third and short. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 4 there, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Walker on first down. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
This is Walker on second. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll give up the gut to Walker. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. From the gun, Darnold. Now he takes it. And he'll go down here. Covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Past the line. He's going to run for it. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's good for the Seahawks.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
A gain of 5. First down, Seahawks.
Working inside the red zone. Now here he goes again. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Take it off with it again. He's going to wisely get into the slide. Manages to avoid any sort of contact, but he did start it a little bit shy of what they needed for that first down.
First down. First and goal, Seattle.
Throwing from the gun here. He brings it in. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
And bring the tight end left. Throwing from the gun. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Darnold. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game before halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to be forced out of bounds, but a nice run there. Maybe some momentum as well on the final play of this second quarter. No need for a halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vikings and Keaton Mitchell just about set to get going again on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First and 10, it's McCarthy. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. To the ground by Nick Emanwari.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. They worked hard to have the big-time lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Now Darnold. That's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks start the second half with some needed points. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And after that interception led to a touchdown in this tie game, really important they get things back on track here. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. He is down to the 30-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
McCarthy with a blitz coming. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a third-quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Jukes away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. He lofts it deep right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. So we'll get the return right up to about the midfield stripe before he goes out of bounds.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort. Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Jordan Addison, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Seahawk offense taking the field now. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Darnold off the play action. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. They're down here, need 8 on the play. They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On now comes their punter. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Fielded just beyond his 40. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Fields this one at the 3. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. And tackle made by Blake Cashman.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Darnold looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line to gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On 3rd down, Walker. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Seahawks have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go, son.
Here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a 4-point game here in the fourth. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the fourth.
31. Seahawks 28.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. The give now to Mitchell. Massive hit, so ball's out. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Off play action. It's McCarthy. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He's dropping deep on this snap. The throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. Let's see what he can do on the return. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Going on first. Here's Darnold. Kelce's got it right side. He has this down to the 34. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Darnold to throw. That's Kai. It's Kelce again. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Walker running to the right. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
The Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Running with Walker again. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. That one connects. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone. But what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Running for it. It's Walker. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. And they send a man in motion. From the gun, Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
Vikings 31.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here's Price. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Time still to go here. This is second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a give right side to Mitchell. And they find him after just a yard. And it's third down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through. Fourth down, that much tougher.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Vikings have some new life in the fourth.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. McCarthy keeping the pedal down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Continuing to move past the 45. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Finds the in route complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Desperation time here on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Now an inside give to Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
The 44-yard line.
Staying with Walker. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. Vikings in the dime on third down. 6 DBs out there. Setting up to pass. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the Conference Championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Huard and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Seahawks winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.